All right, what's up, boys? So I'm back with another video today, and in this video I'm gonna be talking about how much money I put into the car and just basically what's all done to it. All right, so first things first is the wheel and tire setup. As you can see, I have some 17 by 10 Weld Belmont bead locks, and wrapping them is a Thompson ET Street R. There are 305s. So there's nothing special right now on the fronts. As you can see, they're just 20-inch Aodhan wheels. They're 275s, and I'm gonna change them for some skinnies in the future for some weight savings. So as for exterior mods, as you can see, I have the RTR Deck lid. I really like the look of it. Some people don't like that the black goes all the way down like that, but it kind of grew on me over time, I'm not gonna lie. We also did the quad tip conversion. This did have the single exhaust, but I did add some active mufflers. I'll talk about that later. As for the front of the car, as you can see, I have an MP Concepts front lip. They just added the listing on American Muscle, and I didn't have a lip, so I just jumped on it. I think it looks kind of good though. The little side flaps, they kind of grew on me over time. This is just a closer shot of it in case y'all didn't see it good. Looks pretty good. Right now the car is kind of a little low. It is on some Steeda Sport Progressives. I honestly didn't think that the 305 was gonna fit, or because like these are 28-inch tall tires, but they actually do fit. I think the fitment is kind of nice, but I am going to eventually change them out to some BMR Drag Springs. I already have them, I just haven't installed them yet. Oh, and I almost forgot, you can't see them right now, but I do have the Stop the Hop vertical links. I did have the braces also, but I'm running into an issue where they don't fit, so I'm going through customer support to get a new pair. I don't know if they're going to give me one, but we'll see. All right, now it's time to get into the exhaust setup. Well, this car has some Kooks 1 7/8 Longtube headers, and they are Catless. I paired it with a Steeda X-Pipe, and then I have some Valvetronic active mufflers. They do have a vacuum system, so it's not like an electric or anything. It's run off a vacuum. You just run it in the trunk, and you run the lines underneath. It's not hard. As you can see, the car is full interior, but we do have a rear seat delete. The guys over at EMP did this custom cutout for me. It turned out pretty good, and I added an LED light in the back, so it looks cool. All right, now this is where most of the money was spent. As you can see, we do have a Whipple on top, but if you look closely, it says VMP. Well, this is a VMP Stage 3 kit. That means it comes with a carbon fiber intake tube, a 3625 pulley, and inside, behind that rear seat delete, is a booster pump. Now, this being a VMP kit does not mean that it is not as good as the Whipple or it's better than the Whipple. They're all the same. They just have a different lid. Now, speaking of booster pumps, as you can see, we have a fuel jug here, and it is filled with E85 because we are running an E30 mixture. Now, E30, I believe, helps us squeeze out like 10 or 15 extra horsepower, and it also, like during wide open throttle, it's cooler, I believe, because of the ethanol. All right, so let's talk about the blower a little bit. Like I said earlier, the Stage 3 kit comes with a smaller pulley, meaning that with this 3625 pulley, we're good for around 14 pounds of boost. Now, this pulley paired with the Kooks headers, as you can see down here, and the E30 mixture should be good for around 840 wheel horsepower. But for whoever's asking, it only makes 630, all right, to the wheels. Oh, and I almost forgot. I do have this UPR catch can that I threw in once I got the Whipple because, you know, we don't want no oil going in there. All right, well, I mean, that's really all that's done to the car, including labor and stuff. That puts me at around like $20,000-ish that I've put into it in modifications, and I mean, this thing is pretty fast, guys. For 840 wheel, we're beating a lot of cars, and we haven't lost yet. Now, there's still a lot that I still want to do to the car. One of those things being a upgraded heat exchanger. I know that they make a upgraded one that's like 4 inches thick, and mine's only like 2. And then I also want to get the dual pump system. Right now mine only has 1. Another thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop down to the 325 pulley. Some guys have reached 999 wheel horsepower with some competition airboxes. Oh, I'm gonna get those as well. And I mean, we're gonna go all out for this car, so why not, right? Okay, so another thing I want to change is these Kooks headers. Like I said, they're 1 7/8, and for boost, I do want to change them to 2 inch. For the exhaust, I also want to do a 3 inch all the way to the back, or we're contemplating on even dumping it, like just to save the weight, because like, I mean, again, we're gonna push it to its limits. Oh, another thing that I want to do is I do want to change the front brakes and the rear brakes to some TBM brakes. I've heard that you can save around 128 pounds, and that's unsprung weight, so that's going to be really good. As well as this battery, we do want to change this to an anti-gravity battery because you save around like 40-ish pounds, and so why not? As well as the front K-member, we're going to change that out, and we should save another like 56 pounds after doing that. We do want to get as much weight out of this car as possible, just so we can go faster. Another part I actually already have and just haven't got a chance to put them on is the half shaft upgrade. I am going to change those out because with these tires and with the amount of power we're pushing, if we get good grip, those things are going bye-bye. Another thing I do want to change is the drive shaft. I do eventually want to get a carbon fiber one, but I think I'm going to get an aluminum one, and then if it breaks, it breaks, and then I'll get a carbon one, but I don't know. I'll see. But I mean, yeah, that's basically the car, guys, and our plans of what we plan on doing with the car. We do plan on dropping a lot of street racing content. We do have some races that we've already like recorded. They're just very short, so I don't know if y'all want to see it or not. I might upload them to my Instagram instead of on here, but yeah, y'all check out all the socials and everything. I appreciate y'all. Drop a like, drop a comment of what y'all want to see too, what y'all are interested on. Like, I mean, I'm gonna listen to y'all. I mean, it's a small channel and stuff, so I mean, why not, you know? And yeah, appreciate it. Drop a sub. Thank you.